Hello and welcome to StriveScan 101, Scanning at College Fairs. You're here for our college rep training. This is the first of a two-part series to learn about the use of StriveScan at upcoming college fairs nationwide. I'm Annie Mills, the Director of College and Fair Relations, and I'm joined today by Isabella Williams and Erin Sheehan, who will teach you everything you need to know to prepare for scanning at in-person college fairs. Here's our agenda for today. We'll start by reviewing the background of StriveScan and how we came to the college fair space. Then we'll talk through student registration and how students receive their barcode in advance and at the door of a college fair. We'll talk about how you can set up your account and join your institution's team, how to download the StriveScan app, and then how to scan at college fairs. We'll also cover what students receive after the fair and how you can set up your profile and get your student leads. And then we'll finally cover some frequently asked questions that we receive throughout the travel season. So first, a bit of background on StriveScan. We were founded in 2016 in the in-person college fair space. We help students and colleges connect at fairs nationwide. We're trusted by 20 ACACs and 9 ACROs for their college fairs, and we're also used by hundreds of individual high school fairs nationwide to collect information at those events. In addition to our in-person college fairs, we're also used at high school visits to collect student information. The use of StriveScan at high school visits is a subscription process, and we recommend you watch our 301 training to learn more. In addition to in-person fairs and high school visits, you can also find StriveScan in the virtual college fair space. All in all, we're used by over 2,500 colleges and universities domestically and internationally to help connect colleges and students at fairs, both virtually and in person.
We'll start with a 10,000-foot overview of what using StriveScan looks like at an event. Students register for a barcode in advance or on site, receive that barcode via text and email, and then you will use the StriveScan app to scan barcodes. You can instantly view the list of students you met with and export information instantly afterward. The next day, all students who scan with at least one school will receive a summary report of all of the colleges they scanned with. We'll now walk you through all the steps in more detail to see what each of these pieces look like. Students navigate to strivefair.com to get their barcode. If parents or counselors are attending the event, they can also visit the same site to register. It's super easy. They complete the registration process in less than 2 minutes. They can use any device that connects to the internet. They can go on an iPhone, Android phone, iPad, Chromebook, you name it, they can register on it. Students don't use the StriveScan app, which we'll talk about later. They just visit this website to register for the fair and receive their barcode. At strivefair.com, here's what they fill out. Students will be asked to share their name, email, mobile phone number, choose whether they want to receive text from the colleges or not, their birth date, home address, and we make this simple. We use Google Maps to autocomplete city, state, zip. So it's quick and easy for the student to select their address, their current school, which is the high school or community college they attend. Just like with home address, students don't have to sort through the list. The closest high school and community college will pop up as their location. And then they enter their grade when they plan on starting college, will be automatically filled in for them. Transfer students can also complete this form. They'll note they're a transfer student in the grade field, and that's it. Those are all the required fields that a student needs to answer to get their barcode. We do have a few optional fields if a student would like to share some more information with the colleges. They can choose to share any of these: GPA, test scores, academic interests, and race or ethnicity. That is all optional. Once they're finished, they click that sign up button and we send their barcode 4 different ways. They get their barcode on the confirmation screen, in an email, and a text message, and they have the option to add it to their Apple Wallet like you would a boarding pass for a flight or a concert ticket. Students are also able to print their barcode if they won't have a device at the fair. You can scan their paper barcode just the same as you would as a device. Students receive their barcode immediately upon registering for the event, and we send them a reminder barcode 2 hours prior to the start time. So it's at the top of their text and their email. At some fairs, students will be registered in advance, and other fairs, students will register as they walk through the doors. We do train fair hosts on the importance of having greeters at the fair to help students get registered with the handout. But you may still talk with a student or two who needs a barcode. If that's the case, no problem. Direct students to strivefair.com to get them registered for a barcode. This not only helps you because you don't have to deal with that paper inquiry card, but it also helps all of the other reps at the fair. If you can't remember strivefair.com, that's also not a problem. Pick up a table tent, which are available at select fairs throughout the season. Keep that table tent and use it throughout your travels so you're always able to help students get to strivefair.com at any StriveScan fair. So here's what it looks like at the fair. It's really simple. A student walks up with their phone, shows that barcode, the rep places the barcode over the rep places their device over the barcode, and it works instantly. Reps can scan using iPhones, Android phones, or an iPad.
Now let's talk about preparing to scan as a college rep. Every representative in your office should have their own StriveScan account. We'll then take those accounts and connect them to your institution to create your institution's StriveScan team. In order to create an account, you'll want to head to strivescan.com/register. If your institution already has a StriveScan team, you'll be prompted to join the team. Find the appropriate team based on the existing team member names and make sure you identify the correct team. It's possible that your institution may have separate teams for their professional schools, international admissions, or honors programs. Select the team that you'd like to join and send a request. Your institution's StriveScan team admins will then be the ones to approve that request. Once you're a part of the team, you'll be able to access your team's fair credits and can view other team members' scans, which we'll talk a little bit more about later. If your school does not already have a StriveScan team, then you'll be prompted to start a new one. Follow the prompts to create a team and invite others in your office to join that team. Make sure you view our StriveScan 201 training for more information on managing your institution's StriveScan team. Once you've created your account, you'll need to download the StriveScan app on your device in order to scan at a fair. You can do so either from the Apple App Store or from the Google Play Store. Simply search for StriveScan. When you open up the app and log in, you will see a list of all upcoming fairs in chronological order. The fair closest to your current location will be highlighted at the top of the list so that it helps you be sure that you're selecting the fair you're attending and scanning students into the correct event. Another helpful feature is the blue filter button in the top right-hand corner of this screen. This allows you to filter the list of fairs in a few different ways. You can filter by type, which usually means association. So if you only want to see fairs hosted by Illinois ACAC or West Virginia ACRO, you could use this association or type filter. You can filter by location, which will allow you to see all upcoming fairs in a country or state that are using StriveScan. And you can filter the list to only show upcoming fairs your institution has unlocked as well. As you scroll through the list of upcoming fairs, you will see that some include scanning, while others may require a fair credit. The fairs that you see gain access in the app are fairs where scanning is included with your registration. Those that you see 1 credit next to are fairs where you'll need to purchase or use an available fair credit. And let's talk a little bit more about those fair credits. StriveScan fair credits cost $24 each, and 1 credit unlocks scanning at 1 fair. That credit allows you an unlimited number of student scans at that 1 event without any need to purchase a leads package. It also allows you an unlimited number of reps scanning from your institution. So if you're at a fair with your colleague or an alumni representative, you both are able to scan only using that 1 credit. You're also able to scan on an unlimited number of devices with that credit. There's no by device purchase necessary. You can purchase these fair credits at any time through the app or the website. They can be purchased individually or in bulk, and those credits are shared across all team members at an institution and can be used at any StriveScan fair that requires a credit. Credits never expire, so if you have any left over after your travel season, those will automatically be rolled over and available to your team for future seasons. At any point, you're able to view the total number of fair credits your institution has available by logging into the StriveScan app or website. These fair credits are shared by all members of your institution's StriveScan team. And as I said, they can be purchased individually or in bulk from the app or from the website. So we try to keep things very flexible. Whenever you purchase a fair credit, we will automatically and immediately email you a receipt to whoever purchased that credit. As we mentioned earlier, many college fairs choose to include the cost of scanning in your registration fees. Benefits of including scanning are that you don't need to make a separate purchase or deal with another expense on your business card. Additionally, because all colleges at these events are scanning, we're able to pass along those savings and provide a discounted rate to the fair host. For fairs that include scanning, you'll gain access via a 4-digit code. You'll receive that 4-digit code in advance of the fair from the fair host and from StriveScan. To unlock the fair, you'll simply click the Unlock Fair button, enter that 4-digit code, and you'll gain access to the fair and will be ready to scan. Now let's take a look at the rep experience after you've unlocked the fair, either via that StriveScan fair credit or via a 4-digit code. The day of the event, whenever you open up the app and open the event you're attending, you'll see a camera icon in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. When the first student approaches your table, you simply click that camera icon and it will pull up your camera within the app. At that point, you'll place your camera over that student's barcode and it will scan instantly. You'll see the student's information appear right away on your screen, and you can view their full profile of registration information. We also provide you at the top of your screen with an easy reference to view the student's name, school, and grade level at a glance as you're chatting with them. You're able to take any notes on the student and your conversation, and those are internal notes, so the student will not see what you type there. You can rate the student's interest and can check the follow-up box as a reminder to send any follow-up you may have promised them. You're also able to reference the full set of the student's registration information in the lower half of your screen, which can be helpful to get the conversation started. The StriveScan app has 3 different scan modes that you will see across the top of that camera screen. You'll see Standard, Quick, and Turbo. In Standard mode, all of the student's information is displayed with each scan. You can take notes and add a rating as well. This is what you just saw on the previous slide. Standard mode does require a solid internet connection. In Quick mode, only the student's name is displayed with each scan. You're still able to take notes and add a rating, but this Quick mode will work with no access to the internet. In Turbo mode, this can be a great resource if your table's ever very busy at a fair. This will just scan student after student without pulling up that second screen. So you can toggle between these options at any given moment during the event, and you'll be collecting the same information regardless of scan mode. We do have one other scanning option, which is self-scan mode. We like to refer to this as selfie mode. With this, you're able to prop up your device, whether that's a phone or a tablet, and then students can walk by and scan themselves as a means to share their information with you. And so some folks may choose to be scanning on their phone and have an iPad propped up in selfie mode. As we've mentioned already, you are able to scan with no cell service or Wi-Fi once you've unlocked the fair. So if you know you're about to attend an event where you won't have cell service or Wi-Fi available, we would recommend that you unlock that fair while you do have service. When you're scanning offline, you'll see that the student names next to them, it will say pending sync. What that means is that whenever you connect back to your cell service or to Wi-Fi, all you need to do is open the app and you'll see that those scans will automatically sync to your account, allowing you and your team to then export that data. We also know that sometimes you may have a student come up to your table with a very cracked phone screen. No need to worry at all. All of our barcodes also are sent with an ID number included with that barcode. So you're able to click Enter ID on your scan screen, can type in that ID number and you'll collect all of that student's information just like you would have if you scanned their barcode.
Now we'll talk through what happens after the fair. At the end of the fair, you can view the entire list of the students that you scanned. You can go back into each record and add any other notes that you may have missed. And after the event, click the Export All button. You'll be instantly emailed a secure link to download that file, and you can export from the app or log into the website and export from the fair as well. We have automatic uploads as an option as well. Your institution can set this up to automatically receive all new scans from visits, fairs, or virtual events every night directly into your CRM. To learn a little bit more about automatic exports, join us or watch our StriveScan 201. After the fair, the students receive an email from StriveScan 24 hours later with a report of all of the schools they scanned with in one place. It will include information on each institution they scanned with, as well as the name and contact information for the rep they met with at the event. This is a great resource for students as they build their lists or talk with their counselors. To make sure that your contact information is up to date, head to the StriveScan website and go to the account section. Ensuring your personal profile is correct means students will be able to continue the conversation with you later on if they wish. If your institution's information needs to be updated, let one of your team's admin users know. We also know there are fairs where students don't have an opportunity to talk with every college on their list. StriveScan Missed Connections allows students the opportunity to share their information with a school later on after being prompted when the fair is over via email and text. Missed connections are great if a student has a long list and it's a short fair, or if they register for the event and are sick or have to miss for some other reason. College reps are notified of new missed connections every Monday, but your institution can also set up automatic uploads to get missed connections into your CRM.
Thanks so much, Erin and Isabella. Now we want to make sure we address some frequently asked questions from college reps. Erin, how much data does StriveScan use?
Great question. Not a lot of data at all. You can scan thousands of students and it actually uses less data than sending a few photos.
Fantastic. Erin, what do I do if my battery's low?
So ideally, you come to the fair with a charged phone and battery pack. But we know, especially during travel season, the world is not ideal. So it's not always the situation that you have a charged battery pack. So we recommend putting your phone in low power or battery save mode. You can also lock your phone screen when you're not actively scanning. Having your phone on during a long fair can definitely use the most battery. So if you lock it in between scans, that will save a little bit for you.
Awesome. And Erin, how does StriveScan keep its data secure?
Great question. This is definitely one of the top priorities for StriveScan. Very, very important to us. We never sell or share student information with third parties. So the student is in full control with what institutions receive their information, and we used advanced security bank grade technology. We're also FERPA and GDPR compliant. So as a team, we are continually trained to stay knowledgeable and up to date on the latest technology, best practices, and security threats.
Thanks, Erin. Isabella, what should I do if I don't have a work phone?
Great question. Typically, the next question that we would ask is, do you have a work iPad available? You're more than welcome to use a tablet, and we do find that quite a few offices have some tablets around that they can share with their team. Now, we completely understand that you may not be interested or be concerned about using your personal phone to collect student information. Know that when you log into the StriveScan app, you can opt to log in via stealth mode. If that's enabled, it will prevent the storage of any student data locally on your device.
Awesome. Isabella, what if I'm at a fair and I come across a student who doesn't have a barcode?
Another great question. No worries at all. It is easy to help a student get registered while they're at your table. You'll want to direct them to strivefair.com to get registered for their barcode. And this not only helps you because then you can scan that student's barcode and you don't have to deal with your paper inquiry card, but it also helps all the other reps at the fair. So we would recommend getting those students registered at your table as possible.
Great. Isabella, I'm trying to buy a fair credit or register for a fair. What happens if my credit card's declined?
Yeah, we find that sometimes our charges can come across as software charges, and some university cards have restrictions against software charges on their cards. So as a starting point, if your card's being declined, we would recommend checking in with your institution's business office or your credit card company so that they can provide you with more information as to why the card's being declined. Unfortunately, our team does not receive a lot of information on why a card's declined. So we would recommend checking in with your team.
Awesome. And Isabella, I'm a rep who attends a great fair that isn't using StriveScan yet. What can I do?
You can let us know about the fair. So there are 2 easy ways to do so. You can fill out our Suggest a Fair form on our website, and that can be found at strivescan.com/suggest. We'll then take that information and we're happy to reach out to the host and share more information about StriveScan with them. If it's easier, you're also more than welcome to forward or send any college fair invitations directly to our team at help@strivescan.com, and we're happy to connect those dots.
Fantastic. Thank you. And thank you everyone for joining us today. This concludes our 101 training. We encourage you to view a 201 training session to learn more about managing staff accounts and alumni reps, hear more about our advanced security options, managing fair credits as a team, working through your automatic uploads, and StriveScan's data format. You can view all recordings at strivescan.com/training. You can also use StriveScan at your high school visits and get rid of all of those inquiry cards. If you're interested in learning more, go to strivescan.com/training to view a recording of StriveScan 301, which is all about using StriveScan at other events. If you have any questions about in-person or virtual fairs, don't hesitate to reach out to our team at help@strivescan.com. Thanks for watching and have a great day.